22 of the Kain campaign. I am your DM, David, and I have a mouth full of metal!
Woo!
And or composite because my teeth aren't real anymore.
Hey!
Future's now!
Yes.
Take out all the teeth. The future teeth. Take out all your teeth, David.
I mean, I wasn't expecting such a reaction, but I'm glad.
Charlie.
Quit your gun.
Charlie pulled out his teeth?
In It's Always Sunny.
You mean our best friend Charlie?
Yep,
who's
Charlie Day.
real and pulled out his teeth?
Yep, we're friends with Charlie Day.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Okay, I am Sean, and I play the human druid Locron, who's a lot less energy than what I'm doing right now, but he's pretty great.
That's pretty great. Also great.
Objectively.
Objectively. My name is Dan, and I will be playing the human rogue / magician Simon, the Spectacular.
Applause now included. Just me? Got it. Got it. Okay, cool.
That's a
Don't,
par tap and
don't
applause
force
right
it.
there.
I'm Patrick, and I play Dapperton von Scalyskin, who do the after hours voice, and very smooth and sultry.
Wow. Thank you.
Subjectively, my name is Steven, and I am portraying Window.
Window?
Window with a WH.
Okay. Nowadays.
Nowadays, it's Window. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not, though.
No, definitely not at all.
Also, I can't believe it took me 22 episodes to ask, but what your class are you specifically? I think I know this.
Warlock, man.
Warlock, yeah.
Technically, I'm a warlock.
But I'm not
yeah.
sure I actually know that. Yeah.
According to live in this world, they call me a warlock.
If you want to define me by your rules,
Yeah. Fuck your rules, man, but I'm a warlock.
I'm a human being who is a pile of trash.
I'm not a human.
Yeah.
I'm not even a gender.
Steven just blew his own mind.
No, it was already blown.
All right, so if you remember last episode, you were in jail, basically, in moral of the story.
Oh, yeah, fuck
We were
your jail.
thoroughly in jail.
Yeah.
We
In
were
fact,
not going to get out of jail.
Fuck the police, David.
To be perfectly honest, I hadn't intended a full episode of being in jail, but then you were trying so hard to get out of jail, I couldn't
At least
move
you got
on.
your stupid poker game. Yes, I did. That was pretty great. But, okay, David, in an adventure context, when one is presented with jail...
It begs to be escaped from.
Yeah, like...
Not David's jail.
Clearly not.
So
I feel baited.
my jail, in theory, was gonna be all right. You guys are in jail. Now's the trial, but then it was like you guys are in jail, and then interrupt David. Let's get out of jail.
fair.
Yeah.
Forever the conflict between DM and player.
Forever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you spoke with Ren, an elemental knight with a long red braid.
Was he a knight? I thought he was a squire.
No, he was an elemental knight of the 5th Order.
Okay, he's just like more newbie-ish.
Tell us about the first 4 orders.
Well,
The 6th and 7th.
Well, so for the first 3 orders, you don't actually pick an element to represent. You're just sort of
gets foisted upon
you're
you.
a cadet of the first 3 orders, and then
nice.
I've actually developed several trials that the elemental garrison has to go through
Of course.
before they pick
Totally.
things. Yeah, that's what I do when I work
right?
out.
It's foreplay.
Well, sort of. For
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Well, for me.
So what would Window be of any order, or is he, because he's been
Wind.
foisted already?
But he is not an official member of the
I know,
elemental
so-
I'm an
garrison.
unofficial member of the Wind.
I was just playing that like hypothetical. It was fine.
Yeah. Well, and so during your imprisonment, Simon was approached by his handler from Tempest, Fertith, who sort of presented him with an objective of retrieving this powerful elemental relic, which you then sort of saw. Locron passed out at the sight of it when just blackness filled his vision. And then you tried to push Dakin Stormsbane out of the Storm Center. It didn't work.
Because it was like everybody else was doing things for a while, and then there was a cliff edge.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't usually point a finger, but that was Dap mainly tried to push things over ledges.
Yeah.
But like handled candidly, or like well done by Dakin Stormsbane. Fucking, did he turn into a lightning bolt?
He turned into a lightning
and
bolt.
zoom back up.
Oh, and managed to
Yeah.
hurt us all at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got like almost electrocuted to deadness by
One of the worst
trying to
times.
squeeze through the bars.
I forgot that Window was awake and perceiving for the entire time that Simon was clandestinely talking to his handler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
you
I
were
lost-
snuggled up.
I lost
Yeah.
most of my bees, and then I lost the 3 surviving bees.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But the giant bee is still around.
The giant
I'm
bee
reacquiring
is
him.
in the ether. He's on the side.
Good.
Yeah.
Waiting in the wind,
Yes.
as it were,
Yes, indeed.
for them.
So you guys were led back to your cell to await your trial. Stormsbane had sort of approached Window and told him that he had a lot of promise as an acolyte of the wind, sort of, or like not to get roped in with these hooligans who are
Window
clearly...
said, I know!
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But so Ren and Stormsbane lead you back to your cell. Stormsbane leaves, and Ren is sort of talking to you, and he goes, I'm sorry that you have to stay in the cell, but you know it is protocol.
To replace the guard who let the prisoners out and escape. Because Logan almost got you. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Arr.
1-1 right now.
I mean, I
in
don't-
this contest twixt
I'm
us.
raring for a rematch.
I don't want to say that you almost had me. I'd like to think it was sort of a fun wrestling match. You know, it's kind of boring up here on the Storm Center. There aren't many goings on.
Are we what's going on right now?
I mean, I guess.
Are we hot shit?
Nice.
Some of you. Okay, yes, sure. Think you're.
Yo! So what's this party you're throwing for us?
Yes, it is a party. Say, let me speak with Simon very quickly, and don't assume that I'm talking about anything important or
I
anything.
usually don't.
Okay, good.
All right.
Why did you ask me if I was part of Tempest? You're a member of Tempest? Stop eyebrow raising at me. It's
All
really
right,
freaking me
yeah.
out.
Well, let me ask you our secret
You-
code words.
Yes, yes. Please ask me these very hard to decipher
All
secret
right,
code
all
words.
right, here we go.
Yep. I'm ready.
Are you in Tempest?
What's Tempest?
You know what Tempest is.
Are we still doing the code words now?
You are.
I know I am, but what are you?
All right, it's official. That was the correct sequence of sentences. I am now confident 100% that you are a member of Tempest. High five, buddy.
And
It's designed to, if they aren't, it convinces them that they are.
That's right.
And he says, I'm just a little concerned because I found a note. I found some messages that were sent to Tempest in someone's bag, someone's quarters.
Oh,
And I was,
right, someone's. Wink.
yes, in someone's, and I was a little concerned. Tempest is the wind cult, correct?
Ooh!
Hello, Window. Again, you are very quiet and easily sneaking up on us.
Maybe.
I mean,
No,
don't.
you sneaky window. Don't feel bad about it.
Be confident
Yeah.
that all of these people are hearing everything we're saying.
I mean, I don't know about that.
I think we've all been
I
hunted
know.
around. Like,
I know!
Hello, Window, again.
I turned into a chinchilla, which means that I could hear even better. So I'm just.
Are
really
chinchillas especially good at hearing?
Maybe.
They're so.
You hear everything when you're in jail.
yeah. ain't no secrets in jail.
Ain't no secrets in jail,
This place is
David.
just a giant rumor mill.
But maybe I've said too much. I'm not entirely sure. And at that moment, there's another lightning bolt through the wall, and apparating out of this charge of electricity is another lanky figure in matching sort of reddish leather armor with a long red braid, very similar to Ren. And she goes, Ren, what are you doing in here with these prisoners? Hello, Fen. This is my sister, Fen. I was just bringing them to their cells. Oh, yes, well, it's time for their trial. They're supposed to go.
Sweet party time. But what are we having?
What did you say?
Party time.
Oh,
Party time!
please spit out the tobacco that you're chewing.
I've been chewing on Logron's tail. Like I came out to pet him, and then I've just been.
Locron's tail?
Hey,
Chinchilla.
chinchilla.
Oh, I forgot.
Party time.
That's the way I like my tail.
So, Fen reaches out to the cloud wall and says, Fen Lees, Elemental Knight of the Fifth Order, and out of the roof of the...
I'm sorry, because they had to say it all the time, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, just get to the point where it's just like the lazy Nazi Heil as they come to the office, like, the Heil. Like,
Thank you for comparing.
I don't know if they're as bad as Nazis, man.
I'm just saying they do something that is kind of like the Nazis.
We killed a lot of people. We deserve to be in jail.
I mean-
especially you.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like,
That's like saying, like, oh, we're wearing clothes. We're just like the Nazis. Oh, man.
the Nazis wear a lot of clothes.
Nazis had an aesthetic.
Statistically.
They had an aesthetic. Say something about the
Buttons,
Nazis.
skull-shaped buttons.
Skull buttons.
Oh, man. Nazis aside, she reaches out, she says the thing, and down from the ceiling sort of like dripping from the ceiling. It's like water dripping onto your head, and then very slowly little cloud ants start to march all over your head, and you essentially are just encased all over in a swarm of cloud ants, so you can't see anything.
Is it my birthday?
Ooh!
Like,
I'm Window!
we can't have you seeing where we're taking you. It's protocol. Why are you being so nice to these prisoners? I don't understand.
Because we're nice guys. How am I supposed to get to where we're going?
We'll lead you like you're still attached by all the lightning chains and everything.
Oh.
There's so in this building / storm center, there's a lot of transport via lightning, so it's not exactly like you have to walk places.
Cool.
Are you afraid of us seeing something in the split second that we're lightning?
Shut your mouth! I tried to form a connection with you, but clearly that didn't work very well.
No!
Am I speaking to Ren or Fen?
Fen is up here. Ren is down here.
Hey, Ren.
Yeah.
I can't tell because there's cloud ants over my eyes.
Fair enough. I see how it might be confusing for
And I'm
someone
not-
who can't see what is happening, but only listen to what is happening. Fuck you guys. I don't need your pity. I'll lampshade hang very well when I please. We're done with the episode. No, just kidding. I have a lot more prepared.
It's called sunk cost.
And so Dap, Ren or Fen, you're not sure which of the brother-sister combo lays a hand on your
I don't
shoulder.
get it.
Does it feel like a man or a woman?
Brother, sister, come
Dap's
on.
shoulders don't exactly have that much sensitivity to them.
Cauldrons, too.
Yeah, you turn super smart all of a sudden.
No, we agreed that it's only with my permission.
Oh, okay.
It can't cauldrons me by surprise.
You can only be smart on your own permission.
Yeah.
It's a miracle you've ever been smart.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I avoid it whenever possible.
But so you feel one of their hands on your shoulder, and like there's sort of a heat that emanates throughout your chest, and like again the same sort of heat you felt while you were holding the lantern and inside the fire elemental just rumbles around in your stomach, and like
You're all gonna want to leave the room.
what is
This is
happening?
gonna get messy.
Are you just talking to yourself at this point?
Well, I mean, I've only felt this feeling once or twice in my life, and the results afterwards were just not good.
Are you
Don't
bees?
say. Not bees.
No, Window, not bees.
Nothing alive.
Oh!
Like the night we met?
Yeah, maybe. I can't really remember that far back.
Me either. Anyway.
Anyway, okay.
Didn't we used to have a demon around? Simon, did you kill him?
I might have. I didn't. Maybe I did.
You
Maybe
talk
I
a
did.
big game, Simon, but I think you're a sweetie at heart.
Who was that? There's cloud ants on my
lightning
You
eyes.
can't see me, but I'm rolling my eyes.
Oh, I get it. I'm winking at you, raising
And
my eyebrows.
so there's some general zapping around. You turn into lightning, you turn out of lightning, you walk down some hallways, you turn into lightning again. It's fun.
It's like MC Escher plus a
That
storm.
does sound fun.
Yeah. MC Escher plus what?
A storm. You know how MC
Oh,
Escher...
I was thinking of MC Hammer. I'm sorry. I was.
Whoa! yeah.
Whoa!
Left turn.
Yeah.
MC Hammerstorm.
MC Hammer loved MC Escher though. Fun fact. All his music videos, he's going down those staircases.
Parachute
Live.
pantsing down the
Whoa, the
stairs.
staircase just ended and it flipped over. I'm MC Hammer. Whoa, parachute pants.
Okay.
Spot on.
MC Hammer aside, the ants that were crawling around your face just sort of evaporate into steam at this point, and you are in a large hexagonal chamber that is notable for having like
Six sides.
Again, you can't see me, but I roll.
We can now because the ants evaporated.
Well, you can, but the listeners can't. But anyway, it's notable for having like exquisite wood paneling and like, wainscoting around, and
Describe some of the wood in detail.
Yeah.
it
Are there
looks.
other stories?
The grain is ridiculous.
Your train.
I can tell my foot's on it. It's canon to that one episode. Where I can tell the grain of wood with my feet.
I remember.
I remember.
Are you shoeless?
I am
In his
certainly
dreams.
shoeless.
His shoes actually had assassin's blade in them, like James Bond.
He's
so
just
he-
got those like hipster footy.
Oh, you got the
toe
feet shoes.
He got the
Feet
feet shoes
shoes.
with a hidden blade in them.
Yeah.
the 5-finger toe.
With a hidden
shoes.
toe blade.
essentially you're just like Wolverine, but with shoes at this point.
Cool.
Does Wolverine do magic?
Didn't you see that X-Men, man?
It was a very short-lived career.
But
Prestige meets Wolverine.
oh yeah. It's beautiful. It's like a very finely decorated room, and you see there are portraits of like very regal looking figures with birds and frogs and snakes like sitting on their shoulders and things like
one
that.
apiece, or
Like one
okay.
apiece, yeah.
Are there any bird frogs?
There's one frog that has a beak and like like hawk.
Yeah.
What are those?
Tufts.
Tufts? Are they called tufts?
Is there a bearded hawk amongst them?
Yes. And you recognize it because of that tavern you guys started out in. Good. Take inspiration for listening to me, Sean. You hear Ren and Fen sort of exit back towards the wings of the room and start to stand guard, and you hear some plodding sort of wood on wood type sound, and you turn around and you see what looks to be about a 5-foot tall bush. Like
Unexpected.
the bush is notable for having a face and arms and legs and wearing a fine suit made out of leaves.
Ooh.
And he's carrying
A fine suit.
he's carrying a cane that looks to be like
Belongs to the Empire.
touche. But no, he's carrying a cane a cane made out of like a leg, like bones and a foot. So like
it's instead of a person having a wood thing, it's a wood thing having a human thing.
Bam, take inspiration for listening to me, Sean.
Stop giving him inspiration,
I
man.
have 4 now.
That
I'm
one
only
was more of
two.
a joke, but it was fun. I liked it. And he goes, "Well, hello, I'll be your lawyer today. My name is Branchley Twig and Trunk Esquire." And you see, and Ren goes, "He was the only lawyer we could find that was willing to represent you."
No, this is amazing.
And he goes, "Oh, I'm glad you think so, son."
I knew a garden gnome once. Did you know him?
No.
No?
You see,
You'd like him.
I was once a tree at the bottom of the ocean, but suddenly there was a spirit that was imbued upon me 3 days ago, and I was thrust forth from the briny depths, and I sprouted out here, and I said I must help whoever it was that done brought me into the living mode.
How's your knowledge of the law?
Exquisite.
Which school did you attend? Did you pass the bar?
There we go.
If it is the bar you are talking about, there were 320,000 bars down below the ocean. If you remember, that bar is indeed a unit of pressure.
Ooh, damn! He knew
right.
it. He knows the thing.
All right, take inspiration.
I'm writing that shit down.
Branchley, Twig and Shrub, New Hampshire.
Branchley Twig and Trunk Esquire. Thank you.
From
very
New
much.
Hampshire.
From New Hampshire.
He's a New Hampshire delegate.
Yes. Well, yes, you see, down in the ocean we have many Hampshires. We have New Hampshire and Old Hampshire and West and East and burned down to the ground Hampshire and
Yes,
etc.
I'm aware.
So, I see that you four are in an awful need of representation.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
You see
Probably.
this growth.
Usually.
This growth that you all brought upon the Kain Empire, some see it as a blessing and some see it as a burden.
Ooh.
Yes. I was
wouldn't
expecting perhaps more dramatizing, but it is
No,
okay.
no, that sounds
That seems
about
about
right.
the size of it, yes.
So I'm here to tell you that I believe you all need to make impassioned speeches about why it is a boon instead of a
bust?
burden, or a bust, if you will.
Why?
Because otherwise you may be executed.
Ooh.
Whatever, Branchley. I think you're full of sap. I just
Call us
wanted,
out, kid.
I mean, it is.
sorry, I just wanted to say that. I'm done. Oh,
And you give maple syrup to the kid.
I just.
He places a somewhat sticky branch upon your shoulder and goes, "It's okay, son.
Oh, thanks, Branchley.
Yeah, you look like Simon. I was given your portfolios, you see, and I've been studying up on the case."
Really?
Yes, and
What can you tell me about myself?
you're a dragonborn.
Yeah, all right, checks out.
Nice.
Okay, I was gonna say more, but
No,
I don't
it's
have
fine.
to. Fair.
Most people don't know that.
So,
do you know my matronly mother? That's a roped figure.
no.
No. Oh dear, we're fucked. We're so
Am I-
fucked.
Oh, I'm not prepared for this case, I guess. I thought I might ask you what witnesses we should call and what sort of cross defense and other lawyerly things we
What-
would do.
Well, we killed a dragon for a mare, but then did we kill the mare afterwards because he was working?
He wasn't doing well.
I would play down the killing of the mayor if I was you.
But there was the dragon. Hey, that was
Hey.
not. It was gonna be good.
So there's like a song and dance about a dragon, maybe?
What about that wizard lady?
The one whose house we burned down.
I would also
No.
play that down if I was you.
Do you have the power of instant summoning from the 9 depths of hell?
Yeah.
I was born 3 days ago, so if no is the short of
We
that.
do know some people in hell though, so if that comes up.
Daemons?
So you're like maybe some character witnesses.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I know bees.
You know bees?
I'm Window.
Some of my best pollinators were bees.
Ooh,
sea bees?
I know.
Sea bees, yes.
Sea bees.
It's like the letter after B and then the B letter.
Your mastery of the alphabet is quite impressive.
That's how I
Branchley.
passed the bar. Okay, yes.
All right.
Back to the strokes, folks. So, I guess we'll call the bees to the stand.
Yes.
And maybe,
If it pleases your honor,
I'm simply your attorney, son, but yes.
I would like to have one line of questions with one Dakin Stormsbane.
Oh, that is an excellent idea. We'll call Dakin Stormsbane to the stand. Nobody will suspect it.
Yeah, you're cutting for an underwater tree that was born 3 days ago.
Must have been a southern underwater tree.
I'm a quick learner. I'm a pussy willow, if you know. Isn't that a southern tree?
Hopefully.
I don't know. Jane Lynch says it in Wreck-It Ralph, and it makes me happy. So.
Pussy willow is a tree.
All right, well, I don't know about anybody else other than you guys, and
Perhaps
I would like to also call to the stand the owl that Dakin Stormsbane speaks through, because I would also have
Yeah.
a word with him.
Now, I may be a simple cane tree lawyer, but I think that maybe an owl is not the best witness.
He may not be the witness we need, but he is the witness we deserve.
Yes.
Fair, I guess. I would really like to win my first case, but okay.
Is my druid circle in attendance?
A
Maybe.
druid circle, you say?
I mean, I think this is all just a complete farce. I'm a druid as far as I'm concerned, but
Well, we will call the arch-druid to the stand. I'll send out a messenger immediately.
I'm his favorite, or so he told me once.
Good.
I'm like a prince.
Now, son, I have to ask you, are you actually a prince, or are you just dumb?
No, well, both, but it's like approximate to a prince. It's complicated.
Well, who can I bring to the stand to testify to your princelyhood?
Is your mommy available?
No, she's dead.
Yes, your mother or father or some sort of acquaintance you might have in the Kain Empire.
Yeah, I had a guy. He was an old guy. Anybody remember my old guy?
Oh, that one who had the face of the grandfather clock
yes.
that I met briefly in a dream.
Barry, definitely Barry.
He was actually a dream. But
Oh,
this
yes.
guy's real.
Okay.
Maybe.
So an old person, is it him? And he points to Locron.
No, different old guy. He was like me. He had like a dragon thing going on.
Well, I don't see color, but okay, because, you know, my photoreceptors do not pick up, they only pick up infrared.
Maybe.
I think I would know, Mr. Trash.
Oh. No!
Sarcastic, impressed window.
I'm getting a little bit of an attitude from the trash, I can see. Mr. Window.
Barnabas! That was his name.
Okay.
I have been racking my head. Barnabas.
All right, I'll write down Barnabas.
Yeah. He's like a guy.
Okay.
Find him.
Fair enough. Window, is there anyone you would like me to call to the stand?
Dolphin?
Dolph Wind?
Yes!
Is that a dolphin of the wind?
Yes!
I'll put out a notice. I'll put an ad up on Dreg's list for Dolph Wind. Sure. I'll write that down.
Yeah, he's in your bag, man.
I imagine they took away Dolph Wind and put him somewhere in the...
What about
Like a
that
storage tube.
the dumb garbage boy?
Simple.
Simple garbage boy.
Who said that?
The Temple Garbage Boy did. No, yeah, he's in there, right?
Perhaps I could testify. No!
You blow trash back into him.
Yeah.
And Simple Garbage Boy dies.
I hate and love it in here.
I imagine
Thanks, window.
I imagine Simple Garbage Boy
No!
has like resistance to trash damage at this point.
Oh, hey,
like,
he is the trash at this point. He is the trash damage.
Well, okay. So, is there anyone else in like that's around? Maybe I could call some other character witnesses from the Elemental Garrison to your
Call Red. I have a special business relationship with him.
Ren. That little red-haired fellow over
Yes.
there,
Yep.
the wafy man.
He's an elemental knight of the 5th Order and an ace agent for Tempest.
Tempest, you say? What is this Tempest you're on about?
Oh, well, let me ask you a question.
I love questions. That's part of my job.
If you can remember the sequence, you two.
Are you an agent of Tempest?
What's Tempest? I just asked you that earlier.
Oh, you know what Tempest is.
Do I?
You got it. That's it. That's,
We're shorter this time.
if ever there was a sequence of questions, that was exactly it.
I'm very confused, and I think perhaps you should keep the confusion down to a level, although perhaps that is a good legal defense, is confusing the judge so that he has no idea what it is we are doing.
I think it's important.
I think that's gonna happen anyway.
All right, it looks like it's time for the trial.
Tutu.
And at that point, there's several like windows and hatches that open up. Shut up, window.
Are there?
I need to think. I'm gonna go to thesaurus.com and look up all the synonyms for windows.
Portholes.
Portholes,
There's
peepholes.
people.
People.
Just generally holes. All the holes open up.
Why wasn't Simple Garbage Boy's name Peeping Tom? Because he can look through window.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks. You're at. So anyway, there are several portholes that open up and letting daylight in, and there's some wind blowing around, and there are several hawks and various winged creatures that fly into the room and alight upon these perches and seats around the room. Several of them poof into people, and some of them just maintain their avian form as potential familiars, it looks like, of
Or
the...
still being undercover as people.
Or still being undercover. You're not sure.
Tricky David.
But so there are very nice leather cushy seats for the council to sit in. This is the elemental council you'll be tried by. As you can see, there are 10 people here. It seems that one of the seats is empty, and there's a... Order in the court.
Why?
Start early, window. Start strong.
Baby.
Well, this session of the Elemental Tribunal is called to order. As is typical, King Torin is unavailable for this, and so he will remain in absentia. Let's all pour out a drink for King Torin.
Question?
Questions are not allowed in this portion.
I raise my hand.
Fair.
Seeing as you are a short one king, I would have to feel compelled to inform you that I am a king of your prom.
Are you one of the brave lads who fought against the psionic apparition that bested our psionic prom this year?
Damn Skippy.
I don't appreciate your foul tongue, young man.
Sorry, I'll rein it in, your bird's ship.
You may call me Lord Baron Firel,
I may, if I remember it.
and I am leading this council. Yes.
You're doing a hell of a job.
Thank.
So I'm just saying, if you're looking for a replacement,
I'll give you a +1 for being great, but nothing more.
is that like
Plus
illegal?
one?
I lean over to the bush. And I'm like, it's good, right?
It's actually a very bad thing.
Shit.
No, I'm just kidding. It's good.
Ah, you bullshit.
I like to have fun on the job.
Yeah, I bet you do.
What is that supposed to mean?
What I said.
Sea trees like to party.
You probably just figured that out 3 seconds ago.
That sea trees like to party?
No, that he liked to party, have fun on the job.
Oh, yeah, this is my first job, after
There you go.
all.
Maybe afterwards we can grab some root beers.
Oh, root beer doesn't exist in this world, so I didn't understand what you were saying. But
Picking up on it anyway. All right. We can
I have knowledge of the elemental plane, where root beer is a thing.
So we could go there anyway.
Why is this being objected right now?
This is a sidebar.
I object.
Jinx to the sidebar. Window objects. Window pulls out a gavel out of his bag.
I'm window.
Yeah, that's and so you all see an assortment of regal-looking people, some very long-haired, sort of hippie-looking people who look regal, but a little bit chill with the times.
Yo.
Some people who look like they got sticks up their butts. Some people who look like
Whose butts are made of literal sticks.
some
butts.
yeah, indeed. Some people who looks like their pants are made out of gold. Various things. And again,
They don't breathe.
oh no, they're terrible.
Horrible.
You want to stay on the good side of those people. So, this again, order in the court. So, I am here to announce that the prom boys are on trial for crimes against the Kain Empire.
Objection!
Why?
There have been many instances of disappointing behavior and looting and murder. I will read them out thusly. Where did my list go? Here it is, I found it very quickly. The growth. You are all accused of initiating and releasing the fire spirit upon the land, thus disheveling our various businesses and commerce and ways of life. And also there are some other things like assaulting the agent Dakenstorm's
Whoa.
blowing up a boat, potentially,
Maybe.
and also
Depends on the
killing
boat.
a humble shrimp yeoman.
Well,
You will have time to dispute this on trial,
You should be
young
tried
man.
separately, but you should be executed.
no man, I gotta get killed by my son. That's my.
Your
my
brother's
destiny.
son?
Yeah, my brother's son.
And it is so that this council of the 4 barons of the Kain Empire and the 6 elemental council members will decide your fate.
Ooh.
We will now have opening arguments from you all. Go.
If it please the court.
It does.
Okay, just want to make sure.
It might.
Everybody wants to be pleased here.
Make a history check real quick, Dap. Let's roll, guys.
Yeah, let's
There's-
roll the thing.
Oh no,
Let's roll
just
the game.
I mean,
Roll
really-
for court.
I just wanted to.
Okay, actually, Locron also gets to roll.
Natural 20.
Okay, your eyes perceive 3 points where 2 lines meet, aka a triangle, aka a
Favorite shape.
tricorn hat with several feathers coming out of each corner of the hat upon a blonde, portly gentleman in fine purple linen robes.
Oh!
sitting back. In the seat. Order in the court! Order in the court!
Wait,
Now,
where-
window,
where
you
do
want
I
to be
see him
very
in this?
sitting upon the bench full of the.
So he's one of the.
He's there.
You know that Padfolio is not a baron of the town, so he must be one of the members of the Elemental Council.
Do I naturally wait? What element?
You know that the Elemental Council doesn't like. There are members, one for each element, but they don't specify. Unlike the Elemental Garrison, they don't like specialize in an element. They are just the council that rules over the arbiting of like various elemental crimes, etc.
Okay.
And this is the governing body of the Kain Empire.
This is
Or
the governing
this
empire.
This is pan-governmental.
This is Pan-Kain Empire. So it's like, if there is an elemental crime that affects more than one of the cities, or more than one of the kingdoms, then it is dealt with by this council.
If it please the court,
Yes.
Padfolio.
And, what did you say? Please speak up. We're far away from you.
Son,
Son, if you don't have anything to say, maybe you should,
Tap your shoulders. Tap them.
No, don't touch your shoulders. That was outlawed in 19,472,000.
I brush my shoulders off, and I activate my full.
You pawed real hard.
Except we don't.
Yeah.
What do those do for you?
They switch my physical and and
So you
mental
get smarter?
stats. Yeah, I get smarter but
It's
weaker.
more fun
Okay.
this way.
That's what court's for.
Yeah, so I like deflate a little bit. Like I don't get like just skinnier or anything. It's just like, and then but then my brain grows 3 sizes, and I'm able to repress my need to kill Padfolio in the need to get out of here so I can kill Padfolio.
You look a lot less bloodthirsty, son. I have to say that bodes well for your defense.
We have about 15 minutes now. If it please the court.
You've said that 4 times. Now, son, I think you might.
He just wants to please you.
I appreciate that, young druid.
Young.
I understand Barnabas St. Dragonsworthy.
Oh, okay. We'll find this Barnabas St. Dragonsworthy, and then like the door kicks open, and there's a bedraggled-looking old dragonborn there, and he goes, "Yes, my lord.
Barnabas, about goddamn time.
I was living it up as leader of the new Giant's Hand.
Wow.
Yes.
Did well for yourself.
You're under arrest.
I am.
Yes.
Get in the box.
Okay, my lord, but only because I love your father.
Yeah.
Like a son. Wink.
All right, Barnabas. You can play your mind games later on.
Let's all get an insight check going real quick.
Voila!
Where the hell did that die go?
Jack.
I got 22.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
18.
18.
Wow. Okay, so everyone but Dap. You see,
I'm eye connecting with Barnabas. It's been a while.
you're eye connecting with Barnabas. The rest of you are watching the council as this happens, and you see sort of a look of recognition pass over Padfolio's face. Like, up until now, Padfolio has been sitting back, very stern and stoic, not really portraying any emotion. And now he's sort of, just for the briefest of moments, has a look of acknowledgement upon his face.
Of Barnabas?
Well, yeah, you don't quite know. Dan, a.k.a. Simon, you think it has something to do with Barnabas. And, yes, my lord, I swear to tell the truth and the whole truth, etc.
They're in Congress with one another.
There is no Congress. This is the ruling body. JK, ha ha ha, I know what it means.
Good one.
So, yes. So Barnabas takes a stand. Yes, young prom boy dragon, what
Are you
questions...
cross-examining them?
What questions do you have for this Barnabas fellow?
First of all, Barnabas, have I ever voiced support for the name Prom Boys?
I wouldn't know, my lord, for you have stuffed my oral cavities with many sharp objects over the years to keep me from hearing your secrets.
Yes, And now I need you to forget that ever happened.
What?
Yeah, okay. Question number 2.
Perhaps somebody else could ask me questions. It's okay, it's fine.
Barnabas, alright, now that you're king of Pirate Town, you get in all uppity.
Oh, Barnabas, you're king. Would you like to sit on the council with us? Why, yes, I would.
God damn it, Barnabas, you're stealing my sunshine.
Okay, no, just kidding. It was a joke. I'd forget which character I'm voicing right now. It's okay. Now I'm Barnabas again.
Barnabas,
Yes.
do I, and to a lesser extent you, not enjoy ambassadorial privilege, having come as royal members of the Von Scaly Skin line?
My lord, we are but lords from the nation of Asher.
Yeah. So I'm like almost the king, right?
That seems a bit removed. Maybe simplified. I'll say yes so you don't hit me. And one of a woman in fine green robes goes, "You hit this poor man, do you?"
Let's go with the voicing out on them, miss.
I am but a humble... What am I? I am a baron. You see, a baroness, I guess, is the technical term, but you know.
I'm more like a baron, alright? You could have just said that, Barnabas. To tell the nice people. I'm like a baron, right?
I don't know about the local customs, my lord.
Anyway, I have ambassadorial privilege. Everything I do is not crime. Case closed.
Hashtag tap out.
Tap out. Tap out, tap out.
Well, son, that was an interesting defense. Maybe your friends will take a crack at it.
By all means, I think we got this covered.
All right, who are we calling next to the stand? I think maybe the elder druid. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The doors open again, and you three, aka not Lokron, see a druid, like an old woman with braided white hair that just sort of wraps around her shoulders and then down one of her arms and like knots at the arm.
That's
or
crazy.
the hand, excuse me.
Cool.
And she's wearing long flowing white robes. And she walks in, but Lokron, when you look, you see just a figure clad all in black with a black hood over its face, and you can't see the face. It's just all black.
Mom! Mommy!
And she holds out a hand at you, and your
Later!
hands,
Whoa, dark.
like, you just feel immediately compelled to put your hands at your side. And
Like being swaddled.
By your mind.
Yes. Hello. I have been sworn in now. All of the necessary preclusions are out of the way. You know what? Sometimes you're thinking of a word and it doesn't come straight to your mouth. Well, son, do you have any questions for your so-called mother here?
Let's start with questions first.
Very good place
Yes.
to start.
Question the first.
What is it,
Um,
Lokron?
what are things bigger than the Kain Empire?
Marinir? The world?
She's so smart. Correct!
Is this a quiz that you are
We're
embarking
building, mother. We're building!
upon? Okay.
What would you say a druid's job is?
Well, that would be different for every druid. Many are about balance. Some are about perfection.
Perfectly balanced. I agree. So, my job, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone in the room who's listening to my every word, this is the greatest. But a druid's job is to nature, which is everywhere outside the Kain Empire.
We're totally natured. We're natured hardcore.
So I will ask you, can I be beholden to a court that is beneath me?
Had it and lost it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Now, son, I don't quite think calling us beneath you was
Oh, I
the
mean,
best defense.
but my responsibility clearly is to the world, right?
An interesting defense.
I'm not done yet.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm done.
Well, someone else was about to speak up, and it is the woman who had the green flowing robes on, and she goes, "Yes, I think you might be right, old man. The world, you see, is full of life, and now the Kain Empire is also full of life, and we are finally able to compete one against the other as on a fair playing ground."
I gesticulate wildly and ask you all, have you seen an ant vomit on sand? I rest my case.
Stormsbane busts in and goes, "I still don't understand that metaphor."
Exactly.
I would like to call Sir Dakin Stormsbane to the stand.
Shit. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. And he approaches the
card.
stand to track card. Now we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
that a
Tune in
trap
next week for our Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. So
Play
he...
card.
Don't do that.
There must be Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcasts,
I'm sure
right?
there are.
With video?
Are they still making new Yu-Gi-Oh! cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dan's got the hook up.
Totally.
So Dakin approaches the stand, gets sworn in.
All right, Mr. Dakin Stormsbane, if that is your real name,
Well, I mean, technically Stormsbane is my title.
tell me
Okay. I had
of
a
these
different last name.
charges
It's
that we have unleashed the growth, releasing a fire spirit, assaulted you personally. Tell me, did those things happen the way the court alleges they did?
Yes. It did. Because I remember you hit me in the head with a
And
lantern.
tell me,
Uh,
yesterday, when we were out looking over what you alleged we were responsible for at the bottom of the storm fort
I'm not
here,
entirely sure you know what alleged means.
did you not say that you had seen an ant vomiting on the sand?
So we're back to this again. I would like clarification.
Yes or no?
Objection leading the witness.
It's not even.
It's
It's not even being
Fine.
sneaky.
Uh,
This is a yes or no question.
Sure,
sir.
I'll say yes, I think.
And then did we not discover that you had lied about seeing an ant vomit on the sand? Remember, you are under oath.
You know, honestly, I don't remember. I'm
You-
gonna say yes.
We found out you did lie to us.
Did you or did you not
So what
push
else?
me off of the building? And
Oh,
the-
this was not even the same moment. So
This moment's not on
they
trial.
are hardly related. But I ask of the court, Your Honor, the presiding Lord Baron Virel, tell me, do you trust this elemental knight who can't even tell the truth about seeing a little ant vomit on a little sand? If you can't in good conscience say that you could listen to him and tell that he's telling the truth, then you can't listen to any of his testimony because he's a dirty rotten liar.
You're the one that called me to the stand. Are you rolling persuasion?
Yes.
Yeah, we probably should roll the charisma somewhere in there, Sean.
Mine's -1. We're good.
That's my chop.
So I'm assuming this is gonna be like deception?
Yeah,
I'd say
essentially.
persuasion.
You're persuaded.
My shot's pretty good.
Performance?
Give me a persuasion.
Persuasion 13.
13. Dakin, Stormsbane, I admit it doesn't look very good. Although you've done very well as the elemental garrison's leader, perhaps you rose through the ranks. Shut up, everybody. Sometimes my speech impediment comes out a bit. Perhaps you
Oh,
rose...
it's not bad.
Stop being such a kiss-ass, son. Perhaps you rose through the ranks. Oh, that sad puppy dog face.
Oh.
Stop
Trying to suck up to me. I can take it.
Perhaps you rose through the ranks a bit too fast, quickly.
Oh,
Offensive! Objection! Offensive.
Taking Stormsbane. No, I didn't, I swear. Perhaps a bit of nepotism on the Padfolio front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just leaving an opening because every time I say Padfolio, you jump. But
I'm still Haldrazine.
Yeah.
So it's all. I'm just thinking of ways that I could murder him, but I'm not doing them.
such restraint.
Yeah. These are gonna wear off pretty soon.
Well, I think it's about time we call the surprise witness.
Ooh!
I believe his name was Dumb Garbage Boy.
No, bees.
Oh.
Bees.
All right, we'll call the bees.
Yes. A trapdoor opens at the bottom.
A cloud of super well trained bees is just hovering over the podium.
In like a cube or
Yeah.
something, like in a
All right, so
formation.
I'll float over to them.
Objection!
One of the slighter members of the council, who is actually very much still resembles a bird, says,
I don't think any animals should be allowed to testify. You know they're untrustworthy.
Whoa! I window no bees.
Okay. Roll a charisma check. Persuasion.
20.
"Oh yeah."
Fair enough. Good
They're
soul
blown
window.
away.
Uh,
All right.
I'm window. Why bees flee?
And I say it to the bees, and the bees go, "Zzz," and I go, yes!
I'm window.
And then I sit down.
What does Windows sitting down look like?
Slumps into a chair.
Yeah, I slump into a chair. One of my bags goes under the chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say it bisects your trash pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're super convinced.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
At
council,
least I'm not getting fucked up here.
as you can see, this pile of trash is one with nature and could not possibly have meant any harm against the Kain Empire.
Yes.
It w-
and nature man, nature wizard, nature
And this
guy.
druid has clearly demonstrated a modicum of self-control. And look, I shall dangle in front of him his favorite treat, and he will not in any means bite it or do anything. Look, son, it's a clover.
I'm rolling
He
something.
grows one from his finger.
Yeah, he grows it.
Nope. I sucked that sucker up my nose.
Oh, my hand!
At the branch.
Yep. But I didn't take his hand. That's how you know I'm committed.
Yeah.
I'm just bathing myself in the earth.
Are we being tried as a group? I'm stressed again why we shouldn't be.
And
Roll a...
as our final or closing statements, I would argue that the guy who thought up the name of the Brom Boys, the name that made us a group, isn't even here. He's not even here. He's somewhere else.
He can go to hell.
I don't even know anything about blowing up a boat or killing a shrimp yeoman. That's news to me.
Also, that shrimp yeoman was like undead or something, so you're welcome.
Oh, I see. He was undead after you killed him.
No, maybe. His shrimp really did most of the work the first time.
I don't remember.
It was like a very most manslaughter.
Okay. Well, so what...
Shrimp regular manslaughter.
So the vibe I'm getting here is that you all would like to be tried separately. Is that the case?
Yes.
I would like to roll charisma to say that we should not.
All right, no, we're gonna have...
But just not as the prom boys. I didn't know. It didn't work.
All right, everyone else roll charisma.
You're going in the stockade, boy.
Crit.
Another 20!
Natural one.
So you two, stockades. Me and him.
Insanity window.
Front page. 'Cause this is bad for my PR right now. I gotta flip this shit around.
Folk hero.
And one of the lords in what appears to be like a flannel robe, and like
We'll break out later, man.
he's got a huge black beard, and he goes, it's very clear that those two, the green one and the magician one...
Thank you for noticing.
And probably a good call, if I'm being honest.
Shut your face! You're both going away for a long time to the afterlife.
Whoa.
Oh.
We have the death penalty in the Kain Empire, and also everywhere else in this world, because it's medieval-ish times.
So like, we get saves.
You just take off running.
I'm like, so
We're all attached like a chain gang.
I'm like, all right, you know what? If that is the justice the Kain Empire wants, that's the justice the Kain Empire deserves.
This whole deserve thing is really not true. Like, it's...
I brush my shoulders off, and then I try to break out my lightning chains.
Okay, dust your shoulders off.
You're gonna get hurt.
No, certainly. But I am raging, so I have
Okay.
advantage on these.
Strength
You
check.
just called for a recess and then
20.
dip.
Holy shit.
Natural
Natural
20.
20.
Oh.
I break it, it shorts out all the lights in the room.
Yeah, the room goes dark.
The room goes dark. There's like very ambient, like lightning flashes around through the walls behind the wood.
Oh, I can't see. I light a torch.
You light a torch.
And
Everything's
it
there.
frames
Ah.
me in mid-spring, like just both hands out towards Padfolio.
So that is that's a 17 and an 18 versus your armor class.
You make attacks?
17 and 18 versus your armor class.
Yes.
As two like what appear to be crossbow bolts. They feel like crossbow bolts, but they also feel like fuzz. Like your whole body goes asleep essentially, and you fall flat on your face.
I don't have to make a Constitution saving check at any point. in this?
No, because you got hit by them.
But then if they're like paralyzing me, that'd be a Constitution saving check.
Well, it's only for a round, so don't worry.
Okay. You and the DM. I got taken down.
Yeah, you fall down on your face. You are in court. So
And
White
that
court.
was gonna be cool.
murdering all of the ruling members
No,
of
just the one.
Okay. And as the lights come back up,
Oh, backup generators.
yeah,
While the lights are on, I hide under the table.
very stealthily.
14.
I mean, that's good enough.
Pretty good.
The lawyer
Yeah.
can't find you.
I say.
See tree.
So the lights come back up, and all of the members of the council are like, you don't see them right away. One of the leading member, Lord Firel, Baron Firel, says, "We are adjourning to our no, wrong voice. We are adjourning to our chambers currently. Keep an eye on that one." And they point at the green one.
That dap.
Yeah.
All right.
And they just beat you up a little bit. Just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Ren and Fen come over and take shots at your chest. They don't like you very much.
This is a natural 20 strength count for nothing. And then I fall asleep.
I mean, you broke the
That's
shit out of those lightning
I
chains,
did, and
bro.
then
Uh,
crossbows took me down.
yeah. So that at that point, you're sort of alone with Barkley and you're-
Branchley?
Branchley. Excuse me. Oh, I meant to name him Barkley. Shit.
I like Branchley more.
I think
Yeah.
Branchley is better. Anyway.
Branford.
Branchley, Twig and Trunk, Esquire. He's consoling you, sort of patting Dap's head. He held a flower in front of your nose to sort of wake you up.
Then I push him away and I give the shit that actually wakes you up.
And
So I'm dead, right?
and
Maybe.
You kill me? Cool.
And out from the back chamber door strides a man with golden locks and blue eyes, wearing a tricorn feathered hat, and he says, "Well, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Dap. I didn't expect it to be like this, I can honestly say. What would your father say?"
Well, I come closer and I'll tell you what he'd say to me.
"I can't help but feel that your rage is a bit misplaced."
Yeah? You wanna talk about rage? What do you know of rage? Tell me, I need to learn.
Roll to know for rage.
Hold on, let me see. Oh shit, he knows a shitload about rage. Well, Dap, I've known your father for some years, so I know a thing or two about rage myself. You don't want to be on the receiving end of his angry bouts.
Yeah. I've been on the receiving end of every angry bout there ever was. I'm all about angry bouts. Get out of my face, Padfolio. I don't want to see you before I die.
I'm actually standing across the room, but fair.
Yeah. Get out of literally the figurative sight line of my face.
Now, Dap, it is. You seem consigned to death, no?
Yeah.
Consoled?
Consigned's fine. Don't worry
Consigned,
about it.
okay.
It's a good word choice.
Good diction.
Thanks, guys. You seem consigned to death, and that is fair. You have shown not very much responsibility. You and your friends, granted, the trash window and
Yes.
the old man Locron, they seem to be slightly more responsible than you.
Yo,
I don't apologize for my crimes. I'm just living wild and young until I'm done.
And you know,
Write a book about me.
I feel as though I can't blame
Write a
you
book.
for that. If I was your father's son, I feel I may have acted the same way. I've always told your father that he has been too harsh upon you.
And you know what? If I ever get out of here, I'm gonna murder you. Don't think that's changed.
Why are you going to murder me, Dap? What is your reasoning behind murdering me?
You know what? Just because I can't kill my father doesn't make me bad, okay? I've killed a bunch of people.
I've seen him.
Yeah, alright? I've done a good job. Just because I didn't kill him a couple times.
And you think that your father is disappointed in you, and that I am also.
Yeah, he hit me with the disappointed stick.
And you
He labels them. That's very clear.
It's understandable, but would it surprise you if I told you that your father confided to me that he's always been proud of you?
Yes, that would be very surprising.
Don't believe him. He's totally
He'll
lying to you
accept
right
you
now.
now.
Dap.
I mean, you may not believe me. That's fair.
I don't.
Do you know the business of your father's and I and my relationship? How we came to know each other?
Buds.
Buds is a light word.
Knew it.
Buds is a light beer. But go ahead.
Not in this dimension.
Negative inspiration.
Negative inspiration not escaping being killed very soon.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit hindrance.
Well, you see, your father was telling me that he thought that perhaps you were a bad egg, or something of the sort. And I tried to tell him that his father told him the same thing when he was a boy. And not to be too hard upon you, Dap.
You know what? I knew that you talked to him, and that's why I wanted to murder you. I want you to know that's why I still want to murder you, because that's the secret. I don't want anybody knowing, and now everybody here knows it. But these people.
Dap's a daddy's boy. Dap's a daddy's boy.
You know what? Just because I don't want to kill my dad. I mean, I can't kill him yet.
Now, I've only known Dap for like 3 hours, and I already knew he was a daddy's boy. It wasn't very hard
Me too.
to figure out.
I also knew that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just said it, so I was just
Yeah,
jumping
but
on the train.
I knew it before you.
Son, I really don't understand your game, but okay.
Just what do you want from me, Padfolio? Now that everybody in this courtroom there's still people in the courtroom and everybody else
No, well, the guards, Ren and Fen, are still there. Stormsbane sort of keeping watch.
the lady who types up everything though has been
not-
going.
Well,
She's working overtime.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that there's not
this is
someone,
good.
there's no one actually typing something up, but you do notice in the corner,
There's a bunch of sparrows, little psionic sparrows.
there's a scroll laying upon a pedestal, and there's sort of like a cloud of ink floating above it, and little stones dropping up through the ink onto the paper
That's
over and
better.
over again.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Patrick. And also Steven. But, and Petfoley goes, Dap, it's not what I want from you, but perhaps you might want this from me. And he reaches into his pouch, and there are golden bracers that he hands to you, and he goes, I was having them monogrammed for you as a 16th birthday present.
Break out bracers, man.
Dude, are those the braces of barbarism?
They are. They'll make you an excellent barber.
Nice.
Finally go into the family business with the Lord of Barbers.
I'm just goofing around. They're, in fact, for whatever you designed them for.
I didn't design. They were even more ancient than my ancestral hand axes, which were actually the ancestral wood axes until I had them tailored. Now, with the braces of barbarism, those are scaly skin originals.
I know. And that's why I wanted to show you that I care, Dap. And that also I've helped cut a deal for you all. And there's a... All right, the court is back in session. Padfolio, get back on the bench. Oh, all right, I'll be right there.
And so he give me the bracers.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do those do, just for the listeners and me?
And all of us.
I don't know. I wrote them down at the very beginning.
Next episode, we'll tell you.
The bracelet barbers were stolen. They add my charisma mod to AC instead of Dex when armless, and I can, when I'm in rage, I can attempt an intimidation on like a AOE.
Okay. So you thought they were stolen, but really they were just taken
Being
by-
monogrammed.
like as a surprise.
With DGVS.
Dap Godzilla Von Scaly Skin?
Yeah.
So, Lord Firel, Baron Firel, raps again on the table, and he says, through some well-argued arguments and various forms of nepotism, we have found the prom boys partially innocent. And
All right.
it appears that some of the members of our council are actually in favor of a more growing and vibrant countryside. But it is seen that you four are a menace, potentially, if you are not held accountable for your actions. We will now put you through a test to see if you can be more responsible in the future. Deal? It's all right, you don't have a choice.
Good. It simplifies things.
Did
All
my
right.
mom approve this?
Well, your mother wanted you freed, and you will be free pending your initiation trial.
Initiation into what?
Well, it's the test that we give the initiates of the elemental garrison. You won't be one of the elemental garrison if you complete it. You just won't be hanged.
Can we be? Can we opt in?
Now you want to be members of the elemental
I'm
garrison?
just saying, if we're getting the credit, like, we might as well transfer it over.
No, it's not how it works.
I mean, it couldn't be that hard to be an elemental.
It
knight.
seems like
Really?
they letting
See,
anybody in
I
these
mean,
days.
Yeah.
That Dakin guy.
Those wanks, super easy to climb.
Very easy to fool.
And then the circle cut on Dakin.
And next episode, we will take place in a challenge not to be killed.
Nice.
On the Kain campaign!
Sounds pretty sweet. Yeah.